All right, good evening, guys. Can we hear me clearly? Good evening. Good evening, Abisola. Good evening, Peace. Good evening, Magalos. Good evening, Moses Faith. Good evening, Adeshino. Good evening, DT. Good evening, Favor. How's our day? Is it working now? Can you hear me clearly? So if you can hear me on the call, can you kindly please drop a message in the comment section? If you can hear me, can you kindly please drop a message in the comment section? Okay, thank you everyone. How was our day? And how's the journey been so far? So first of all, I want to use this medium to appreciate every single person. I want to appreciate her participation in this class. Like it means a lot. You guys have been incredibly active. Like sometimes it's shocked me the way you participate, the way you submit your assignment on time, your attention to details. You know, I saw one of us yesterday. Immediately we're done with the graphic design class, started working on the stuffs because in my head she felt like, oh, Matthew is going to give me like an assignment. Sorry, Balogun is going to give me like an assignment. So I need to finish this thing up even before Balogun announces it, you know. And she's been very amazing. I think she left office around after 11 yesterday and she's supposed to go to the mainland. So she didn't want the situation where there's light issue or something and then start giving excuse. And that particularly, for me, struck my heart. I really appreciate every single person's, responsiveness to this class. You make us feel like we know what we are doing. Because part of starting this class, there've been a lot of counsel, for mentors, from people like, Matt, you can't do this thing for free, you can't do this. And we had to go back to the drawing board and try to understand the reason why we are doing this in the first place. Is it to really make money or really want to impact? As times goes on, this class is going to be a paid for one. But however, we really wanted to start out with what Jesus told us. And for me and then for my team particularly, we are so glad that we are in week 2 and then entering week 3 of this class. Thank you, every single person. Yeah. So, and having said that, I will also require the same energy for many of us. Yeah. Because this week is going to be back to back to back to back to back to back. You know, this week is going to be back to back. Every is going to take us Tamiwa, and I really want you guys to open up. It's one of the guys I admire a lot. He's very good in cinematography, and then I'm going to find time during this week to also take us and then, share some brief lessons and all. Using back and forth lately, I've been engaged, very engaged, and I'm definitely going to create out time to, take one of the class too. And I trust God to help us. But having said that, like I said earlier, I really want us to be ready for the rush and the back to back we're going to experience this week. So our facilitator is already on the call. And then, so if you can hear me, I just want you to drop a message at the comment section for the last time before I had him, so that it will not feel like, oh, these guys are not ready for me and all. So if you can hear me, just type, we can hear you, sir. If you can hear me, just type, we can hear you, sir. Somewhere your mic is muted. Somewhere you're
Yeah,
already.
can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
So,
good.
yeah. Let me add your other camera. The other one, is it for video?
Yeah, the other one is my phone.
Okay, okay, your personal phone. Okay, let me add that then.
The one with you is my phone. Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. B, you're welcome. All right. Abisla, you're welcome. All right. So tell me what. I think the one I added, your mic, sorry, your video is closed, so you might just want to unmute it. You can't see your face in that one. No, this is not the one you want. This I can see this camera, but the other one I can't see the camera. Okay, so we can see you, but your mic is muted now.
Okay, good.
All right. Thank you so much, Samuel. So we're looking forward to hearing from you this night. We're so sorry for the break in transmission as we got time and all. Yeah, but we are here now. So some people because of the long hour, all the back and forth. I'd just like you to start once and for all, and then we get into it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good afternoon. Say good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for. Can you hear me?
Hey, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, good. Good. Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Erolo Atomo Daniel. I am a cinematographer, a director, and a video editor, yeah, and a content creator. So, I won't waste too much of our time tonight, and I really want us to pay attention to everything I would say today, and yeah, I believe we would all get better at what we do. Yeah. So let me proceed by sharing my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
The mic doesn't come up yet. I can't see your screen yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 1 minute. Can you see it now?
Okay, I can see it now.
Oh, well, now can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah, good. Okay, so we're talking more about content creation, right? And I'll be teaching the camera aspects, the lighting, the editing. Yeah, it's very, very important. But yeah, let's proceed. So what we'll cover today is yeah, I don't know, but first off, you need to find your niche, and secondly, you need to know how to generate content. Thirdly, you need to know your camera angles, your camera movements, and lighting, sound, phone, and the camera setting and the editing aspect. So first off, we would start with finding your niche. Yeah. So I don't know, but can you guys hear me?
We can hear you well, sir.
Yeah, good. So, I just want one or two persons to like give me an mini definition of niche. What you understand, like what you know, or what you can describe a niche as. One or two persons, please.
So, Tama, please, can you see the comment section? Because we're using YouTube, they can't talk back, but you can
Okay, I
check
can't
the comment
see.
section on YouTube. You can just check the
Oh, okay,
comment.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Someone said your focus. Okay. Another person. Yeah, area of specialization. Yeah, concentration. Yeah, good. Okay, so niche is kind of like you said, you're correct, and a niche is like what you focus on. But in terms of content, we have different niche. We have events, we have decoration, we have fashion and lifestyle, we have a lot of them. You get. So if you're going to ask yourself, what do I already know or what do I do that others ask about? Like for me now, I'm more into filmmaking, right? But when it comes to content creation, I create content for myself and I create content for brands. For example, I've done a lot of things. Like as a beginner, I would advise you do everything: events, And under events, we have a lot of niche. We have wedding, we have burial, we have birthday. We have content creators that just focus mainly on birthdays. We have content creators that focus mainly on burials. We have content creators that focus mainly on wedding. Do you get? So I would advise you, explore all aspect of content creation, wedding, everything. Explore everything. Then at the end of the day, maybe after a year, you can decide that okay, I want to stick to this niche. So while starting, I started as a videographer here, and you go for wedding, you go for burial, you do a lot. But then at the end of the day, I got to realize that I have more interest in fashion content and also filmmaking, right? But recently, or the past few years, I've been making more of films than content. But still, I create content on the side, right? So people follow creators who solve one problem well. So if you're the kind of person that, let's say, for example, you are a food content creator and you focus solely on food content creation, then people are going to follow you. You would have audience. Do you get? Which means your target audience are those that love food, are those that they love what they see, they love what you do. Not that oh today I do food content, oh tomorrow I do skits, oh tomorrow I do this, tomorrow I do that, so the next tomorrow I do this, next tomorrow I do that. You just have to like focus on one niche as a creator. If you want to grow well on social media, if you want to get more clients, just focus on one niche. Of course, some people will say, oh, yeah, I can explore all aspects, but then I can make more money. Yes, you can make more money. But if you focus solely on one niche, you get the opportunity to, attract um, clients that, really you really want to work with. So there was a time that I was creating. I do make documentaries, and today I will collect documentary gig. Tomorrow, if I see content creation gig, like maybe like to shoot wedding, I'll collect it. Oh, next tomorrow, someone calls me like, okay, come help me cover my decor, like to shoot decor resort and stuff. I would go, right? But I got to realize that no, this is not my thing. I have to just focus on one thing, right? So let me not bore you guys. Let's move to the next thing. I guess we all understand what a niche is. Let me get your response. Yeah, good. Okay, so yeah, under niche we have wedding and events, which means you can create highlights, you know, behind the scene and excuse me. And the behind the scene could be for the events planner, could be for the decorator, could be for maybe one of the vendors, and for the highlights could be for the events planner, it could be for the couples, and then we have fashion and style reels, where you create all these fashion transitions and stuff. Then we have food content, we have business content, we have filmmaking and camera tips, then we have lifestyle vlogging. Okay, so next section we have generating content ideas. So one or two persons, how do you I want to ask, how do you generate content ideas? Like how do you, get content ideas? Let me know in the comment section. Can you guys hear me? Someone said my inner mind. As well now. Okay. Next, another person. Let's. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so personally, how I generate content is, before there was a time that um, whenever I am having a conversation with friends. Okay, someone said social media, cloud. Yeah, cloud. Cloud. How do you guys call it? Yeah, AI. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so whenever I'm with my friends, whenever we're discussing, I get a lot from them, right? And those are stuff I use to, generate ideas. One, there are sometimes that I have friends that are also in the industry, and whenever I see their work, I get inspired. Oh, nice! Maybe there's this particular transition or this sound effect or this concept inside their own concept. It just these are the ways to generate ideas, and then yeah, whenever I'm with friends, whenever I'm in a conversation or in a gathering or movies or whatever I see online. Yeah, social media, like someone said, social media, and then the use of AI. Yeah, it's very important that you use AI. AI would reduce the stress. AI won't collect your work. Yeah, but to just reduce your stress. So yeah, first off, questions people ask you, like let's say for example, you're discussing with someone and while discussing the person, this person asks you a question like, oh, or maybe someone asks, what's your take on mental health? What's your take on men's mental health? And be like, oh, I can create content with this, right? Or maybe a client gives you feedback, can generate content with that, or BTS. I advise as a content creator, whenever you're creating content, please ensure that you have small BTS. Yes, yes, a lot of us we post more of our we don't really post our works. But someone like me now, I've not like I don't really post my work here. But of course I get gigs and stuff. But then the best of my works are yet to be out. Right. And a lot of content creators do that as well. But then the behind the scene, let your clients, have that experience. Whenever they watch your content, whenever they go through your page, of course, let them see your final results. Let them see the beauty. Let them see everything. But they need to see how you, execute. Yeah, how you execute, how you, show them what they need to see, the process. Do you get? And then the use of trending sounds and joining all those challenge, like all those TikTok challenge where you use all those sounds and maybe just create content, and then content buckets. Yeah, you have to post consistently. Yeah, it's very very important. It's very important. Let's move to the next camera angles. So this part is very very important. The camera aspect is very very important, and it's one of the mistakes content creators make. Okay, someone said for someone that creates Christian content, it is mostly from the Holy Spirit and Bible study. Yeah, 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 that's okay. So moving forward, for camera angles, we have a lot of camera angles, and a lot of us mistake camera angles with camera movement. They are not the same. They are not the same. When something is moving, that's movement. But when something is, let's say for example, your camera is here and it's facing a subject, that's an angle, right? So if I'm taking the shots from here, it's called what? Let me have it in the comment section. Let me know if you guys have experience. If my camera is up here and the subject is like this, what's the name of this shot? Can you see me? Yeah, this. So let's say this is my camera, yeah, and this is my subject. So the camera is facing my subject. What's the name of this shot? Yeah, overhead shots. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay, so and you could also call it eye angle, right? You could call it eye angle. Call it eye angle. Okay, so we have eye level. Okay, so for eye level is when the camera is facing me, like it's facing me, it's the same level with my eye. Like this, it's the same level with my eye. It's the same level with my eye. Then we have low angle. It's let's say below. Can you guys see me? Yeah, it's below me, like it's Can you guys see me? Yeah, I guess you can see me. So let's say the camera is here, right? You can just take it down a bit. Then that's our low angle. Then we have high angle, like you guys said, high angle, overhead shots. Then we have close up. Close up is when we have it from here. We also have extreme close up. We have extreme close up is like from here up, here up. Then close up could be from here, this part. Can you guys see me? Can you see me? Yeah, good. You can see me. So that's our close up. Then we have wide shots. So wide shots could be from your leg to your feet to up, right? Then we have establishing shots. So now this establishing shot is something a lot of us mistake for wide shots, and we could also call wide shot establishing shot, right? Or we could also use an establishing shot as a wide shot. So for establishing shots is when you want to establish a scene, you want to introduce, yeah, the environment. So a drone shot can also serve as an establishing shot. Do you get? And also a wide shot can also serve as an establishing shot if shot well. Do you get? So like it says here, shows full scene or environment. Do you get? Like scale, setting, and context. Then we also have over the shoulder shot. So over the shoulder shot is if can you guys see me? Please let me know in the comment section. Can you see me? Okay, let me move my laptop a bit. Yeah, good. So over the shoulder shot is if I'm here and I have another model opposite me. Then the camera can come from the shots can come from this part, from this side or this side to take the shot of my colleague here. Do you get? Do you understand? Yeah, good. Then we have Dutch angle. So a Dutch angle is kind of it's tilted, like it's tilted. I don't know. I would gather some resources and send to you guys. I would share with Mr. Balogun, and then we would share it with you guys. So, or you could actually check online to have more knowledge on this stuff. So a Dutch angle is tilted. It's when you tilt your camera to to have that shot, and all these shots have messages that they pass across. They have emotional effects. Do you get? So for I think you can see my screen now. For eye level, we have it's natural, it's relatable, it's conversational. Then for low angle, it shows that this person has power. Do you get? If you are shooting me a low angle, it shows that oh yeah, it's like an hero shot. It's like I have power. I am dominating that scene. Do you get? Yeah, dominance. And then we have eye angle. And it shows vulnerability, and it shows Smallness shows that, oh, this person is small, this person is weak. You get. Then we have close up, shows emotion, shows intimacy, it shows focus. Yeah. Then we have wide shots. Yeah, like I said, it shows the skill, it shows the setting. Then we have over the shoulder shots, it shows the connection, it shows it's just like also we have a shot called POV shot. That shot is when now I'm facing my camera now. That's the POV shot. So let's say for example, as I'm facing my camera, the camera is my partner. Let's say uh, my fellow actor in that scene. You get. So we are facing each other, and that camera shows that okay, this person is. I'm looking at my friend. I'm looking at my fellow actor. You get. That's a POV shot. Then we have over the shoulder. Yeah, it shows connection and conversation, and touch angle. It shows that it's tension and and whatnot. So as a content creator, how do you make use of these shots? So it is very important that you make use of all shots, wide shots, medium shots, close up, extreme close up, cowboy shots. There's what we call cowboys from your I'll share resources with you guys so you guys get to see it. We have cowboy shots, we have um, a lot of shots, a lot. It's very sweet. When you practice and you get to experiment, you get to realize that we have a lot of shots. Then we have as a content creator, you make use of cutaways. Let's say for example, you are creating content for um uh let's say an event planner here, and yeah, of course, we are creating content for the event planner, and we need to see the all, we need to see the aesthetics, we need to see the everything in the all, right? So when you're taking cutaways, is let's say for example, this is a flower vase. So this is a flower vase. You take shot of the flower vase. That's a cutaway. You take a shot of maybe plates on the table. That's a cutaway. And what's not? Do you get? So wide shot is very important. Medium shots, close up, cutaways. Like reactions, objects, environments, details. Yeah, it's just like you're taking shots of details. Of course, I will share. I think I have the video here. Mm, no, I don't think so. It's not yet. Okay, I don't have the video here, but I think I would just share with Mr. Balogun so you guys get to. Yeah, so with these shots, you give the editor room to cut on action and hide mistakes. Keep viewers visually engaged. In fact, you can even reuse the same footage, like the same moment, like multiple times because you have different shots. You have the close up, you have the wide shot, you have the. So yeah, are you guys with me? Are you following? Are you with me? Yeah, good. Okay, so camera movement. So, like I said earlier, camera movements and angles are not the same. They are never the same, right? So we have like I said, I had explained camera angles, but camera movements and camera angles are not the same. And here's why. First off, we have static shots. That is, it's on a tripod. It's stabilized. It's not moving anywhere. It's not shaking. It's just there. Then we have the pan. Yeah, pan. Pan to your left, you pan to your right. Then we have the tilt up, down, up, down, up, down. That's a movement. Then we have Handheld, yeah, handheld. Shoot with your hand, and just shoot more with hand than using gimbal. But if it's with camera, of course, we have to use. And I'm not saying that it is a must. Everyone must use handheld. Yeah, don't get it wrong. If handheld doesn't work for you, you are the kind of person that you get shaky shots. In fact, most of my shots were handheld, and I don't stabilize in post. But if I'm to use gimbal, yeah, it will be stabilized. Yeah, so more stabilized than using handheld. Yeah. So then we have tracking shots. Tracking shots is if, let's say, for example, I'm moving, the camera follows me. That's a tracking shot. As I'm moving, the camera follows me. Then we also have pushing, we have push out, and what kind of movement do we have again? We have yeah, it's also the same thing now. Pushing, push out. If you're using a slider, I don't know if any of us has used slider yet. So it's one of the equipment we use for production. We use slider, uh, we use crane to get some shots like you come down, you go up, you pull out, you pull in, and what's not. So personally, I for content creation, I advise content creators to use handheld, and because there are a lot of shots you won't get like that. Like it won't be smooth if you are using Kimba. I'm not saying okay if you are going in like you want to have this stable shots that okay you want to pull in and to have that or this transition that you guys used to do now. You have this speed ramp, yeah, speed ramp. You want to have that static shot, fine, you can use gimbal. But there are some moments that you don't use gimbal for, like you want to get close up and the subject is moving. You cannot use gimbal. It won't give you a nice shot. It won't give you that that shot you get. Then for static shots too, yeah, static shots too works for content creation. So it's not all movements that you use as a content creator. It's not all movements. If in the case where you need to use, there are some movements that you feel like you need to use, fine, use it. You have your reasons for using it, right? But I advise and I recommend use handheld, use gimbal. Yes, yes, please use gimbal. Sometimes you use gimbal, but if you need to take that shot, close ups and what's not, you should use handheld. Then we are yeah, push out the same thing as going in and having those shots. Yeah, yeah. Phone gimbal, we have phone gimbals, we have slider, yeah, we have slider, yeah. Then we have mini tripod, and and what's else. So yeah, it states here that a clean static shot always beats a shaky moving one. So of course, it's not everybody that's that is at their hands is always stable. For someone like me, my hands are stable, right? In some cases, if I've not eaten, yeah, I'll be weak and stuff, and But then I enjoy shooting more with my hands. First, I'll show you some videos. You would see that. You will even be like, no, you use gimbal. No, I didn't. I use handheld. So yeah, this part is very important. Very, very important. Lighting. It's very, 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 very important. As a content creator, you don't have lights, you are still playing. Where is this light? Oh, it's in the sitting room. Okay, so they sell this small light that looks like there's a bit bigger than this. Can get it for as low as, I think I got it 14,000 naira. If you can't afford the big lights and stuff, yeah, you can get it for. In fact, you can get it for 12,000, and the lights are bright, and You get to change one light, and you have the normal fluorescent light. So as a content creator, it is very, very important, very, very important that you understand the lighting. And so for someone like me, I'm just shooting more outside, right? But then there are in some cases where whenever I'm shooting films and stuff, I deal more with lights. So even when I'm shooting outside, we try as much as possible to control the sun. Of course you can't control the sun, but then to reduce the intensity and stuff, we get to use um all these diffuser and stuff. So a diffuser is like it's a white cloth. It's very, it's not thick, it's very light. Then we use it as diffuser. We use you can even use that white cloth as reflector. Then also we have the negative fuel, which is a black cloth, to block light. In fact, they have. I wish I have some of the pictures here of shots that I've done this year. I don't have it on my laptop, and I don't have it on this my phone, but it's on my Android, and I can't get rid of it right now. So let's move forward. Yeah, as content creators, we don't. It's not every time that we get to shoot outside, right? But the best time to shoot is when there is sunset, like when there is sun, when the sun is out, right? Um, you don't shoot content just because. Oh, of course, there are sometimes like, okay, you just have to like shoot it and you are done, right? But then if you are going to shoot and there's sunset, shoot outside, please. It's very important that you do that. But if you're someone that's you want to practice with, we have the fill lights, we have the key lights, and we have the backlights. Fine, enjoy, have fun. Do you get? So yeah, ash sun also spoils your videos, right? It does. So it's not just all these things have disadvantages. Yeah, they have disadvantages. So if to shoot outside, I want to shoot because okay, let's say for example the sun is facing me like this, right? And my camera is here, right? That's a good shot. But if the sun is coming from my back and I'm shooting against the sun, it doesn't make sense. That's like okay, you're trying to achieve a silhouette shot. Of course, if you want to achieve a silhouette shot, fine, achieve it. But if it's not necessary, or you feel like, okay, oh, this shot is not bright enough, have your subjects, at front, like let them face where the direction of the sun, so that you get that detail on their face. Because if you are going to use light outside, it won't have much effect unless if it's all these add lights. Ehen. Yeah. So in fact, if you want to shoot indoor, you can shoot close to a window. Yeah, you just open your curtain and you place your tripod close to your phone close to the window, and you also stay close to the window, and you shoot your content. You can even have just one light. Let's for example, you have just one light, and you need a very good shot. Yeah, so you can do that, and yeah, you can use white clothes, white walls to bounce light. And one thing about white walls is you can't control it. If you are using a professional camera, or more, you have a lot of work to do. That's why I don't, as a filmmaker, I don't really like shooting in a space where it's everywhere is the wall is white, or the way it blasts lights, something else. So I don't advise you shoot on the white background. Of course, if that's the only option you have to just shoot it like that, or you just shoot close to a curtain. Do you get? So let's move forward. So for artificial lights, we have the key light. So presently, I'm using a key light. I'm not using a fill light, and I'm not using a backlight. So a backlight can also be, as we have it here, a backlight can also be called tracking light. So I think I have an example here. I can show you guys. Yeah, I think yeah, this is this one. Have you watched this video? Can you guys see my screen? No, you cannot.
We can see your screen now. I can see your screen, sir.
No, no, no. I'm trying to play a video here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me go to. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, yeah. Can you guys see? Can you see my screen? Yeah, I think you can, right? Oh, okay. So, mm, yeah. So, the light coming from this side, it's in this side of our face is a rim light. Is a backlight. What am I saying? It's a key, few lights rather. Yeah, few lights. It's a few lights. So the lights facing her, lighting her face here. Can you see? Here, this part of her face. Then down to her body is the key light. Do you get? Are you with me, guys? Yeah, great. So the light behind her is the backlight. So you can see that the backlight is green, right? And it kind of shows that okay, we have a flower vase behind her, right? And the flower vase is well lit. So the backlight is used to, pop out that color. If I had used red, it wouldn't make sense, right? So now for the few lights which fills this part of our face, just this part is the few light. So the main light is the key light. The few light is just differentiates or separates yeah from the background. In some cases, you might not have a light you can use for as your backlight. Yeah, all you have is just two lights. So you use one as your key light and use one as your few lights just to separate the subjects from your background. Have you watched this? So yeah, on to the next. Can you see my screen now? So the key light is the main light source, and it's placed 45 degree, and in some cases it has to face your subject. It has to face your subject, or you place it 45 degree on your right, left, or your right. So if your main key light is on your left 45 degree, your fuel light will come from here. Your fuel light must not come from where your key light is coming from. Nah, it's not going to make sense. It's not going to reflect. It's not going to show. You have to show workings. You get. So your key light comes from 45 degree on your left, right? Then your key light comes 45 degree on your left. Then your fuel light comes behind, like 45 degree as well, could be 50 degree, and the intensity must not be as high as your key light. Just, as you can see in the video, it's not popping too much, it's just very small. Let's you, watch the video on your phone and be like, oh, nice, I love this. You can see the color, you can see you know. So then for your backlights, you could have any color you could have, but whatever you want to use as your key backlight must complement your fill lights and your key lights. So yeah, for your key lights, you can decide to use maybe a LED light. Then maybe the intensity is at 70. Yeah. Then your fuel light could be in magenta or could be in red. Uh, then the intensity could be in maybe 10 or 8. You could even increase it to maybe like 15, depending on how powerful the light is. You get. Then you have the backlight. So that's for me, for example, that's for talking head videos, for adverts, adverts where you get to shoot and stuff. And in some cases, you don't use or don't say, oh, you want to use different colors, you want to use red as your fuel light, you want to use blue as your backlight, you want to use, you know, uh, warm lights and stuff. Now, some cases you just have to like make it natural. It depends on the environment you're filming. So you don't just use lights based on okay what you feel. You light based on the location, based on the setting, and based on the person's brand. For this woman, and she's a client, right? And I want to just continue using different light setting. Let me show you another video. So you're
If
lighting
there
for
is
each
a
brand.
person that you have wronged, some
Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Um. Okay, so for this now, let me share my screen. So can you see my screen? Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so I guess you can see my screen, right? Yeah, good. Okay, so on this part you can see a red light here. That's a fuel light. Then the light coming from this part, from this side is the key light. So we don't have for this part now we don't have a backlight. Do you get? And this is well lit. So we have a window on this side. That's on our right here. That's by my left on our right here. You can see that, of course, that place is well lit. But then the window was not opened because the light was, giving this kind of effect and it was not really making sense. So I had to like place the lights to, come from that side of the window. Then we had I had the few lights on our left and I had it on ready. It complements the clothes she's wearing. If I had used green, it won't make sense. It's not fitting what she's wearing. It's not really fitting what's behind. And you can even see the flowers behind her, right? You can see that we have a black curtain here. Then we have the wall which is white, and you have your shots. So as a content creator, you will also make some talking head videos. You get to you have to light your subject very well. And this was shot with phone, not camera. So yeah. Um let's move to the next. Are you guys with me? Let me know, please. Can we move on? Are you with me? Are you with me? Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, so sound. Sound is very, very important. Yeah. Very, 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 very important, just as your light. So, what makes your video beautiful is the light, is the set, that's the location, the background, it's the costume your actor or your talent is wearing. You get. So now for sound, I I see many creators still use all these is it K9 or what do they call those mic? I don't have it here. Okay, so I'm not saying it's bad to, you have to use what you can afford, but then you have to position yourself for bigger stores. Like, I can't hire you if you are using a K9 mic. Never. Never, like, never. And in cases like I've had opportunity to use some, big, sound equipment and stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm a filmmaker, right? But then when it comes to sound, even with as low as 30,000 naira, I think you should still be able to get a good mic for as low as 25,000 naira. And you should get a noise cancellation mic. I highly recommend getting a noise cancellation mic. Can get one of these. I think this is still cheap. I got this, I think 45,000. Yeah. So yeah, sound is very, very important. And I'm not talking about musical. Let's say for example you are shooting a talking head video. Yeah, you have to use a good mic. If you are using K9, your audience self, you know that you are using K9 because the sound, it sounds funny, doesn't make sense. Do you get? But if you use a good mic, your audio comes out well. And I've used like M2, I've used on all these big mic, and I can tell that almost sound is very, very important. I've used mic bigger than like M2. That's the only land latest mic, right? I've used mic bigger than that. And I can tell that a good audio is everything. Like you really need a good audio, and you need a good picture, which is your visuals. It must be intact. Yeah. So let's move forward. So we have lapel mics, which is I think I have it here. Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, this is a lapel mic. Then this is good for interviews. Then we have shotgun. Shotgun is what the all this mic that you attach to your professional camera. It comes with some tripod too. I think I oh it's not here. So you have it on your camera, yeah. You attach it to your camera. That's the shotgun. Then we have USB mics. You have that's what they use for all this professional stuff. So then we have the wireless mic. You can use one of these. You attach it to your you know then you have the noise cancellation button here. Then you are good to go. Sound is very, very important. Don't give your clients what you yourself you are not happy with. Do you get? I know that these things are can be expensive sometimes, but then you need good audio, you need good visuals. And talking about good visuals, you need a good camera, you need a good phone. I'm not talking, of course, I had shot with iPhone 7 Plus, and I think that was 5 years ago or more than that. Yeah. And the video actually, then now I'm like, for like 2 years the video was still making sense. I'm like, but now if I watch the video, I'm like, what's this? You get like you need to upgrade. as a content creator, you don't just stick to one form for 5 years. No, upgrade your tools. If this mic is not serving you well, upgrade to Lakem, to upgrade to DJI, upgrade to whatever mic you feel like it's going to help you. Because these mics they have different range, right? And you know they are powerful. Some of them, like that, Lac M2 is powerful than this, very very powerful than this, and I have another bigger mic than this. So as a content creator, I have varieties of stuff that you can use. Even that your gimbal. There are some gimbals that don't use what's it called? That are not like all these DJI camera that you have tracking and all those latest sophisticated movement and stuff. You get, you can use that as that. You should be able to get that one for max 15,000 naira. You can start with that. Start small, yeah. Start small, but then as you are growing, improve what you are working with, improve how you deliver, how you create visuals, how you edit, improve. Because the more you improve, the more money you make. We keep learning every day. I'm presently taking a course, and the course it has really been taking more of my time. Like, in fact, I was really busy yesterday. I got home very late. I still had to trying that course because I needed to gain more knowledge because it would help me. So don't just say, oh, after this whole master class, I'm not learning anything again. I'm good to go. Oh, you're still playing. If you want to get there, if you want to make more money, you have to learn and you have to position yourself well as a brand. Now, one of the mistakes many of us make is we want to make money, yeah, but then mm, you want to make all the money and you don't want to share, don't want to work with anybody. Come and meet someone like me. And I've worked with a lot of people, a lot of brands, like production companies that they use us. Like we know that these guys are using us, they're making a lot of money from stores like and they're giving us peanuts here. It's fine. They can make a lot of money. I'm learning. Today now, if those companies will come in now, they will come with big money. If they don't have my money, I'll tell them, I can't do it. Simple. You get. So you have to, as you are growing, position yourself for bigger stuff. And as a creator, you are to start with, do free jobs. Do free jobs. If you are just starting, do free jobs. Use it to improve your. Even as I am till date, there are some jobs I know that if I can just enter this room, how can I enter this room? Let me just do this free job. I know it will not pay me, but then if I should enter this room, if I should enter this setting, if this person should know me, if this person should do that, you know, that's how I met TMO. I met her in TVC. I was just, we were just playing that day. I think I have the video here. It was just like, ma, can I create content for you? Let me just do one video. And she liked it. You get. And, funny enough, when I would leave TVC, I left because of I need to, work on my forthcoming project, which was, wrapped last year. I shot the project last year. I think that was June. I think that was June. So I shot the project in June. I did post project. In fact, we just wrapped the project about like 2 months back. So it was a lot for me. Then after the project, she called me like, guy, I need you. I need you to start creating content for me. And funny enough, in 3 months, I was able to get 1 million views on just one video. Other videos, she had a lot of views, right? And till date, she has not seen someone that can do what I like, someone that can do what. Of course, I stopped working for her because I need to focus more on my brand and business here. I just stopped over like 2 months ago. That's confidential, so don't share it with anyone. So yeah, of course, just do free jobs. It's free job that made me know her, and from there she started paying me. Yes, if I didn't do the free job, how will she pay me? Of course, I do other jobs on the side, but then if I have not done the, in fact, there was one man that I did one free job for like, think we still talk till date. But like 2 years ago, the man connected with me with someone, and the gig was a documentary. You know when someone will recommend you, and this person is confident that this guy will deliver, say, and he had a conversation with this person. This person is based abroad, right? And he communicated with me like, this guy is good. You should give it to this guy. And when this man will send me DM, he didn't even ask me for a portfolio. He didn't ask me that, have you shot documentary before? The only thing I've done before related to documentary was just film, right? You get, I've not done documentary like professional documentary like that. But then this man didn't ask that, oh, have you done this before? Have you done that before? It was easy. And the pay was on the high side, millions of naira. From someone I have done free jobs for, he recommended me, and I got this like a gig that paid me millions. So that's like, I you don't underrate working doing free jobs. If you're still starting, in fact, do free jobs for like 1 year. In fact, if you can do it for 2 years, for as long as you want. There are some of all these top creators that you see. Some, it's not like they, of course they do. They have jobs that they get a lot of money from, but then there are some jobs that they still do, like just collect small change. Yeah, don't worry now, your guy been, I'll go run and for you, just enter that setting just to get that connection. So sorry, I'm moving out of what we have today, but then I just feel like you guys should um understand what this how these things work. It's not just really about, of course, your visuals should be beautiful, your sound should be clean, everything should be clear, but then you need connection. You should leverage on relationships. If you have friends that knows someone, do free job for that person. Trust me, it's just a matter of time. So let's move on. I think we are done with sound. So yeah, ensure that you don't have noise in your environment. Make sure that even with your, what is it called, noise cancellation mic, you can still pick some background noise and stuff like wind and stuff. So yeah, let's move to the next section, which is phones and camera settings. So funny enough, I would play you some videos shortly. Or maybe I should just play everything now. Or no, let's do it after this section. So for phones, I have used a lot of phones. Like I have used a lot of phones. Can you guys hear me? Okay, this person asked, sorry I missed this question. The person asked, when all the lights are in place, which angle will the phone be? Okay, so your key light is coming from here, right? From your left, right? That's like a 45 degree, right? Then your fuel light comes from this side, right? Then your backlight is behind. Then definitely your camera comes from here. So you face your camera. Do you get? So if your, let's say it's vice versa, your key light comes from 45 degree on your right, your fuel light comes from behind just to light this part of your face. Then you have your backlight. So your camera still comes from this angle. You face your camera. Do you get? Do you understand? Peace Ade Kojo. Do you understand? Are you with me? Okay, let's move on. Phones and camera settings. So, okay, yeah, you're welcome. So for phones, I've used a lot of iPhone series and I've used Samsung. And this debate that Samsung is better than iPhone is better than Samsung. Everybody is correct. Yes, we are correct. But then, if you don't know how to use this, like how to set your camera, if you don't know how to position your phone, if you don't know how to position your lights, if they give me iPhone 11 and they give you iPhone 17, I will beat you. My visuals will still be cleaner than yours. Trust me. So we have iPhone XR, yeah, good camera and stuff, but it doesn't have cinematic mode yet. We have iPhone 11, still tries. iPhone 12, yeah, manageable. Then we have iPhone 13, which shoots cinematic mode, but 1080p doesn't shoot 4K. Yeah. Then we have iPhone 14, which shoots cinematic mode. The cinematic mode is when you have your background is blurry. Your subject is in focus. It's just like when you are using a professional camera now, and your focus is soft on the subject, and the background is blurry. You can't, you get now. That's what we call some of us we know it. I'm just trying to explain for those that don't know it. Then we have iPhone 15, iPhone 16, iPhone 17. Then we have on the other hand we have Samsung, right? We have Samsung series, a lot of S series, we have A series, and I have used S23. S23 has a very good camera, very good one. But for content creators starting up, I would advise you start with XR. If at all you want to use a phone with good camera, iPhone XR is really like it's even beats iPhone 11. That's just the truth. It's beats iPhone 11, and I think it's beats 12. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Then we have the iPhone 13, those ones, 14, 15, 16. But then all these things it still works in hand with your lights, your background, and your talent, the clothes your talent is wearing. So if you are going to work on a project, let's say you are going to batch shoot for a client wants a talking head video, and you're going to batch shoot, yeah, have them send you, maybe pictures of clothes they want to, wear, or you see it before the shoot, or maybe when get on set, you get to see it, and you know the kind of light you want to use for the shoots. So yeah, um, ensure that you always shoot in 4K. It is very very important, very very important. Shoot 4K at 30 fps, frames per second. If you are shooting a talking head video, don't shoot higher than 30 fps. In some cases, if you are shooting, let's say, events, and you know that you want to add slow mo, or someone like me that shoots fashion content, you know shoot 60 fps so I can have what's it called, slow mo, or you can add speed ramp in post production. That's in the editing phase, right? So then good lighting is very important. Good light, very very important. Yeah, very very important. And it stays here. High-end, high-end cameras, 15, 16, 17. Then we have iPhone 16, 16, 15, 16, 17. Then we have Samsung S24, S25. They have good cameras. Then for the low budget, you want to, just starting up, XR. I recommend XR. So if you are using iPhone 11, I'm not saying you should go and sell it though. You get. I'm just saying that okay, these cameras they have, oh, and of course with your iPhone 11, you can achieve a good picture if you position your lights well. The light is not ash on your subject. You get. So do we have any? Okay, yeah. This part is for professional cameras, and I don't think it's just smartphone yet. Mr. Balogun, it's just smartphone, right?
Yeah, so it's smartphone, and there are other people that know how to use camera, but majority of people here use smartphone. Yeah.
Let's just stick with smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So before we move to the last section for tonight, I want to play some videos, or should we dive into it? Are you guys with me? Okay, let me know if you have any questions so far. If you have questions, please let me know. Let me know. If you have questions, please. The comment section is open. Let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have it. Before we proceed, if you have questions, please ask. Do we have question? In the absence of none, I think we should just proceed. Okay, so this part now is where we get to practice and yeah, this is the editing phase, right? So I would give us assignments here, and I would want everybody to cooperate. And with everything I've said so far, I want you to make use of it. So now, I think at the end of the class, or should I just give them the assignments now, Mr. Balogun? Mr. Balogun, are you there?
I'm with you, sir.
None of my boss
Yes,
can
I'm saying that. Can you hear me?
pass my
Yeah,
day.
I can hear you.
Should I give them the assignments now, or maybe you would send it to them after the class?
Okay, so you can just mention it to them, and then after the class, we just send it to the group too.
Oh, okay, okay, good, okay, good. Okay, so for the assignments, I want you guys to. So we've talked about niche, we've talked about camera angles, we've talked about movements, we've talked about um, phone setting, and for the phone setting is very simple. Just ensure that you shoot 4K 30 FPS or 4K 60 FPS. 60 FPS is if you want to add slow motion or speed ramp in post. 60 FPS is not going to add any beauty to your video. It's not going to add aesthetics. Let me use the word aesthetics. It's not going to add it to your video. It's just if you want to add slow motion, speed ramps to your video. That's all. So if anything aside that, if you are using 60 FPS or you just want to waste your you want to burn your phone storage, yeah, that's just it. You get. So you shoot 30 FPS, 4K for your project. Then we have some iPhone settings. I would share my some of us we also have it on our phones. I'll share my phone with you. I'll send I'll share my camera settings with you. Maybe after the class I'll send it to Mr. Balogun so you guys get to these settings are very important. your HDR, if you are using iPhone, your HDR should be turned off. I'll send all these things to Mr. Balogun so we'll share it with everyone. So now back to the assignment. So now pick a niche. If it is events, if it is events, just it could be like maybe church highlights. Maybe you could just take some shots in your church and merge everything together and you create a beautiful visuals. Fine. If it is fashion, you are with me, and you know that you are with me, and you create fashion content. Of course, I would share some videos with us, and we get to watch together, and we get to practice now. Then after when you guys submit the assignment, I would have shot some videos as well. Then we would edit. You will see how I would edit those videos. How I would add sound design. There's what we call sound design. That class would have the class as well with the editing class. So this one is just show everybody the basics of editing. So whenever I'm shooting a video, before we I think okay, so for the assignment, just create a 30 to 60 seconds video of any niche of your choice and make use of everything I have said so far. If you are using if you are doing a talknet video, ensure that your light is well placed. If you are shooting outdoor, don't forget what I said earlier. Don't shoot against the sun. Make sure that you are facing the sun and your camera is facing you. Then you talk to your camera. You get. So now let's I think I was going to say something before. So yeah, I think I remember now. Whenever I'm shooting or whenever I want to work on a project as a content creator now, I don't just shoot because okay, this is what my clients want. No. There's what we call storyboard. Storyboard consists of the visuals, the shots, how you want the background to be, what you want to be on the background, how you want the light to be placed. So, when you storyboard, it makes things easy for you and your team members. And one thing about we content creators is that we always want to do everything. If of course you are just starting here, but then there are some projects that you know that someone you need people to assist you. Please call people, let them assist you. Of course, you want to make all the money, you want to collect all the credit. No, at least share with your people, let them benefit from it and even make the workload reduce. If you know that it is the editing part you want to handle it, let them handle the shooting part, let them do it. That's why you need a team as a creative. Don't just do everything all by yourself. Can you guys hear me? Oh, someone said I still don't understand the assignment part. Okay. I guess you just joined us. So earlier I was talking about niche. And for niche we have events, we have fashion, we have food, we have and so on. You get. So now you have to create a content with just one niche. Like if it is fashion, you create a content, fashion content. You get. So the fashion content you edit, you shoot and you edit and you send it ahead the next class. You get. So in the next class or before the class should they would have shared the this thing with me. I would see everything and please ensure that your name is written on the videos. Any video you are submitting, ensure that your name is written on it. So I will know that's okay, it's this person that, or maybe during submission, you send your name alongside the video you get. So let's go back to what we were discussing. So yeah, whenever I'm shooting, before I shoot rather, once I know that okay, this client wants me to shoot this project for them, I storyboard. The videos I showed you guys earlier, I had storyboard and I had planned my shots before I set. And also, you don't set while your client is there. You set before your client comes. Unless if okay, maybe you guys just want to change some things and change. Of course, you can do that while your client is there. But then, as a professional, yeah, as a professional, you should do things right. Set up because there are sometimes that there might be some things that you need and you don't want to start running around and doing stuff while your client is there. You get so yeah, storyboard. Draw your shots rather. Draw your shots. If you cannot draw, take notes. Okay, shot one. Maybe you want to shoot a fashion content. Shot one, close up. You have the location in mind. Okay, I want to have this frame within frame shot. So there's what we call shots within frame. So shots within frame is if okay, yeah. This is an headset here. Can you guys see? This is an headphone here. So I want to frame a subject. Can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you in advance for the iPhone settings you are sharing. No
We can
problem,
hear
I'll
you, sir.
share
We can
with
hear
you.
you.
Okay, good. So for the frame within frame, your subject is maybe short distance here. So this is on the foreground. You get then you have your phone. You shoot through the headphone. You get you shoot through the headphone. So your subject is well framed inside the headphone. I don't think you guys understand. Do you understand? Let me know if you understand. Oh, great, 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 great. So that's the frame within frame shot. So you know, just storyboard. Okay, I want to do wide shots. Okay, I want to do side shots. I want to do over the overhead shots. I want to do high shot. I want to do low angle shots. Storyboard. Do your thing. Okay, I want to do dodge angle. I want to do push in and push out. And what's not? Just storyboard, write it down, and it makes work easy for you when you are shooting and when you are editing. So that storyboard phase is where you get to you have it in your head. Okay, this is what I want to achieve. This is how the video will go. Okay, yeah, I'll shoot this headshot. I said headshots. I'll shoot these close-up shots. Okay. After these close-up shots, I would have a pushing shot, a push-out shot rather. Then I would have is a frame within frame shot. Okay. After that frame within frame, I would have. Um, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I think my network. Please let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, good, good, good. Thank you. Okay, so as I was saying, storyboard and it makes work easy for you while shooting and even while editing. You get so these are the things I do. I always storyboard. Then for sound, yeah, it's very, very important. Have it in your head. Visualize. Isolate yourself in a space. Okay, I want to achieve this shot. Okay, I have the storyboard already. But which sound will go with this thing that I have in mind to achieve? What will go with it? You get visualize, think, go online, search, scroll. You'll see something that fits what you want to achieve. And you don't use American songs when what you want to achieve, your talent will put on a trophy. Why are you using Cardi B song for when you want to shoot when you are shooting a trophy? Like I don't understand. You get whatever you want to achieve must align. It must align. Don't do the opposite. So you are shooting a talking head video. The sound you are using should be soft. Shouldn't overcome the person talking self. You get. So whatever sound, whatever background music you want to use should align with whatever you have shot or whatever you have edited. The video I shared with you guys, you won't see that the background music is higher than the person's voice. You should get. So the background voice for talking head videos should be low, but for fashion content, events, highlights and stuff, use good music. You don't have to do pack all the transitions, and we do that often. A lot of us will do that. Just pack all the transition in this word, you put everything there. Down. There are some cases you have to use transition, but then be strategic, be be intentional. Yeah, that's the word. Be intentional with whatever you want to create, whatever you want to recreate. Of course, you have reference. Yeah, I love having reference. In fact, in some cases, I can have like five reference for one video. Like I want to achieve like maybe like I have okay for this video now. I love the sound. For this video, I love the location. For this one, I love this. For this one, I love that. You get have reference aside your storyboard. Have reference. It is very very important that you have reference. Have an example of what you want to recreate. It makes work easy for you as well. Have an example. Your when you share your reference with your team, they can relate. Okay, this is what we are trying to achieve. Okay, nice. You know, when they see stuff written in paper, some of them might not grab what you're trying to achieve. But then when you show them visual like video, they get to relate. You get. So now for the editing, now let's move forward. So we're going to be using CapCut here. Then we have the essential um, editing tools. So we have the cutting, the trimming, we have the transitions, we have the text and caption, we have what do we have? We have color grading. Color grading is really we have the advanced part of color grading and we have the basic part. So the basic part is what I would teach you guys in the next class. But for your assignment, please don't forget it must be English. You get. Then we have the audio mixing, which is sound design, sound effects, music, and so on. You get. Then we have the speed ramp. So this speed ramp is where you add slow mo, or you add slow mo. That's where you get to shoot 60 FPS. 60 FPS. So emphasis on 60 FPS if you want to add speed ramp to your videos. So if you wonder what times when you add speed ramp to your video, just like the videos you're just doing summer, it's doing you get. It means that you didn't shoot 60 FPS, you shot 30 FPS. You get, you won't have that perfect speed ramp. So editing workflow, organize your footage. For someone like me now, I do use Premiere Pro sometimes, but for some small, I've done some crazy things with CapCut. Yeah, I've done a lot of crazy things with CapCut. But then, even on CapCut, organize your footage. Organize it. Okay, videos should be here in one folder. Audio should be here. You don't just put everything inside one folder. Bish. No, separate them. Video, maybe white shots, you separate it, you group it inside one folder. White shots, yeah. Close up, yeah. This, yeah. That, yeah. Audio, yeah. Audio in parlor, yeah. Audio in bedroom, yeah. Audio in field, yeah. Organize your footages and the audio, the color, the caption. A lot of us we use all those funny captions and it doesn't make sense. That's why we have, of course, everybody wants to be content creators, but then we need to, do better. You get. So these are the things I will teach us. I want us to, so niche, camera angle, movement, lighting, sound, everything is very, very important. Then your editing brings it to life. You get. So it brings it to life. I think I will just go ahead by sharing the videos with you guys. So yeah, let's go to the videos. Let's have fun. But if you have questions, please ask. Sorry for using the word crazy things, but then yeah, I've done things with CapCut, like a lot of things. In fact, some of them I don't have them on my laptop yet. Yeah. Let me check the videos. I'll just share a few videos with you guys. Just maybe two highlights, two fashion content. Then you guys have fun. You can get to ask questions and so let's go. I'm coming. I'm trying to share my screen. So let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Yeah, I guess you can see my screen, yeah? Full screen. Yeah. So let's go. Are you guys with me? Can you see my screen? Yeah, good. So let's have fun. The first video. Short. Done with CapCut. You get. So let's move to the next video. Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? I should play it again. Okay, let's play this one first. Then so the thing is too short to see anything. Oh, okay, I'll play it again, then I'll play it again. So let's watch this one first. Okay, good. You can see my screen. So let's watch. Okay, we'll play this like 3 times. So you get to study and
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is singing low, all up a ball for your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the goal, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Allow me to myself. My name is. Singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, never drop low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is. Singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, never drop low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow.
So you guys can see that we had a white shot here. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. This is a white shot.
Big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed,
Then we had the close-up shot. Can you see?
never drop low.
This is a close-up shot, like more like a medium close-up.
Oh, mama
Then we had a close-up, like close-up.
called me and she happy with the grow.
So you can see that all these shots movements that I talked about earlier were added to this video here. So okay, let me play the other video again. Mm, so let's watch this one too.
Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. What have a life and circumstances to be the shackle that is holding you back from making money. So it doesn't matter what your story is today or what you have told yourself. To give here, you tell yourself, I now understand the language of wealth, and I'm changing how I speak, I'm changing how I'm spending my money, I'm changing how I see money. And it doesn't matter where you're coming from, it's what happens to you when you leave. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. What have a life and circumstances to be the shackle that is holding you back from making money. So it doesn't matter what your story is today or what you have told yourself. To give here, you tell yourself, I now understand the language of wealth, and I'm changing how I speak, I'm changing how I'm spending my money, I'm changing how I see money. And it doesn't matter where you're coming from, it's what happens to you when you leave.
So this was done using CapCut. No Adobe Premiere Pro, no After Effects, no InShots. strictly CapCut, and it was done on PC. Okay, let me show this one. Can you see my screen? Okay, you cannot see my screen. Sorry.
All right, I can see your screen here.
Can you see my screen now? Yeah, I think you can see my screen now. Okay, so I shot the three videos I've shown you guys so far. I shot with Samsung, not iPhone. Samsung. So you see one of the reasons why I love shooting with Samsung, because Samsung really have one of the best pictures. Like I love Samsung. Although presently I'm using iPhone to shoot. I use iPhone to shoot content now because some clients, if they don't see iPhone, ah, or they don't know that Samsung is almost. I've shot videos with Samsungs, and although I don't have the videos, I would have. It's just the few videos I have on my laptop that I'm showing you guys. Okay, which Samsung? I think, yeah, I use Samsung S23. Yeah, yeah, Samsung S23. The previous videos too, I use Samsung S23. Yeah, S23. So S23 series. 24 too is not bad. 25 too is good. Yeah, 22 too is good. So with any of the Samsung S series, give it to them. Give it to them. They're doing well. So let's move on. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Like chess, every move matters. One wrong step, you lose time, you lose money, and opportunity. But with the right strategy, you win, you grow, and you build wealth. Welcome to the Game of Money competition, where the rules of wealth is decoded and wealth is from now to the finish. Once we took that mark of the game, let the shots go. Ladies and gentlemen, transform. There is no good transform. So welcome to transformation.
So, do you want me to play it again? Yeah, S series is actually better than A series. Very, 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 very better.
In life, like chess, every move matters. One wrong step, you lose time, you lose money, and opportunity. But with the right strategy, you win, you grow, and you build wealth. Welcome to the Game of Money competition, where the rules of wealth is decoded and wealth is from now to the finish. Once we took that mark of the game, let the shots go. Ladies and gentlemen,
So yeah, I think I remember for this video, it's a live section, like it's a live this guy, Prince Emmanuel, yeah. It was a live session at the church, yeah. So I remember that I removed this part that you're just hearing beats. He was singing and his choir, so his backup to was singing, right? So I had to remove and extract their audio, their voice, then leave only the what's it called, the beat. Do you get? So I think the this thing, what's it called? The audio stopped here. Yeah, around there. Listen. Can you see? So I had to like remove their like their voice, their vocals. I had to remove it and leave only the beat. You get? So I would not have two voices like contradicting each other because I wanted to add TMO's voice. I wanted to add uh, um, what's his name again? Olumide Emmanuel. I wanted to have his voice there. I wanted to have other people's voices there and stuff. The best way I could do that was to extract the background music's voice, the artist and its backup, and just leave only the beat. So I had to leave the beat there and have the audio of TMO, them introducing TMO and stuff. You get? So it's just creativity. In fact, I didn't plan any of this before I shot this. I didn't plan it at all. You get? But it was in post that I had to like, okay, I sorted everything out and everything went well. You get? This was not done in. I think I edited this video in within 24 hours. It was not even up to 24 hours. Just few hours I was able to edit this. It was really stressful, mind you. It was really stressful because the file was and I shot with 4K, and the laptop I was using then was I had to compress. Yeah, I had to compress the videos through. It was lagging on CapCut, so I had to reduce the this thing, and it was sure lagging. So I had to like, it's. I really took time on it, and then for the sound part, ha, I think I spent over, if not more than 6 hours looking for song. Like this particular music song that it took me like around 6 hours or more if I was able to find this music. So it's required a lot of listening to different sounds on YouTube. I went on Spotify. Yeah, I went on Spotify. I went on YouTube Music. Yeah. So I was just, looking for it everything. But funny enough, I didn't find any song on YouTube Music. I didn't find any song on what's it called? Spotify. So when I now went to YouTube Google, I went to this guy's page, Prince Emmanuel. I was just going through some of his videos because I wanted to use a gospel music, but then not all this conk, like all this, now, all this gospel music, but then still, sush and stuff. So I saw this and it caught my attention and I used this. You get? So this was the perfect song I could have used. Of course, there are a lot of other music that I could use, but then this really, stood out for me. And it's one of the reasons why, as creative, you should listen to a lot of music. In fact, my Spotify listening this thing, how more in a week I can listen to like a lot of songs, like different genres, like Sometimes I go just decide, okay, today I want to listen to Michael Jackson song. Okay, tomorrow I want to listen to Tokwe Alabi song. No, editing requires a lot of creativity because sometimes you need to mix one song with another. And yeah, I've done some things with CapCut and even myself like I want, but I can still do better now. Shake it. So this was last year, over a year. It was this last year May. So it's been over a year and I can tell you that I've outgrown this video. I've outgrown this video. For you, you can might like it and you might but for me I don't really see that bish bish again like before. When edited, it's one of the reasons why as creative you should learn, like improve, so that content you shoot, when you outgrow, you create something better than what you've done before. If your best work was videos you shot 3 years ago or more, you still have a lot to learn, like a lot. So yeah, I want to take questions before we wrap tonight's class. Then for the next class, we get to practice. I would shoot some fashion content and mm, I can promise you guys fashion content because I have a project I want to shoot next week. So yeah, I would have that and I would share with you guys the process on how I would edit. So we all edit it together. So if you have questions, you ask me. So just like we are editing together, I'm carrying you along as I'm editing. Then for the assignments, please don't forget. It's very important that you submit your assignments. Very, very important. So please, I want to take questions. Question,
Mr.
please.
Mr.
Question.
Smart, thank you
Last
so
question.
much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time. There are a lot of things that you just wrapped in this small class. And then I will advise you guys to go over this video again. Like Mr. Tamura shared a lot of secrets that you just say casually, and then if you did not pay attention, you're already like, it's just casual word. So I think you should go over this video over and over again. And you said something before we finish this class. You said if your best, don't worry, for year assignments is something we don't joke with. Okay, yeah, true, true. I trust you guys. Yeah, so he said something. He said if your best work is in the last 3 years, you have a long way to go. Yeah, because one of the things that make you a content creator is that you create something every single day. Your experience while you're on your laptop, while you get to work. I saw one content around a guy doing graduation. I've never seen something like that before. And the way that person creates the content. And that's why I'm like, man, I'm like, this is what we are saying. Ability to tell stories with every experience. You could like literally see the videos Mr. Tapawa, played. They played 3 videos, and one of the things that stood out for me from that video is the framing, the camera angles. Someone is on this call. I'll not call her name. Like, in my head, I'm like, please, can you just frame this thing? Why are you framing something else and then you're panning to another thing? You know, I took one of my guides for a wedding shoot recently. And by the time I see the edits, I'm like, bro, but you're a filmmaker. What happened? What happened that you are the content creator for this event? You are supposed to frame this person, frame this person, frame this person, not all this transition. You could literally see the simplicity in these 3 videos that he played. Not too much transitions, but it tells stories. You could see how the songs sync with the movement, and all, and then it came out beautifully well, but not in the fla 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 of all this fire, as though you're the lion tribe of Judah, or there's some affiliation with some Shango people that you just have to use all the lights that you have. You don't have to go through all of those stress. The simplicity, thank you, that classy, the professionalism, how there is this, what's it called, event that he played, that he did. I could literally see how those people were walking in. It shows that there was some level of intentionality. They were in between the frame. Not that the person is walking in and the person that is walking in is at the end of the frame, and we are now seeing other things. No,
And
every
sorry to cut you
yeah,
short.
yeah.
Funny enough, I had like over, if not 50 videos of people walking in.
Are you
But
serious?
then I had to just work with like just few shots because I can't put everything. And that's one mistake a lot of creators make. You want to add all the videos you shot, all the everything, you want to add everything. You can't add everything. Just take your best shots, the ones you feel like okay to tell the story well. Okay, I love this, I love that. Okay, this one work with what you were trying to achieve here. It tells stories, shots that tell stories, not just okay, because this shot is this. Oh yes, I have to add this. And in some cases, I've had issue with clients that I feel like, oh, this shot is the best shot. Ha! In fact, if I share it, you guys will say this shot, you love it. But then the client was like, no, I don't want this shot. It doesn't sell my market. I had to remove it.
Hmm,
Do you get? So
true.
sometimes you have to please your clients. You have to do what your clients want. If you feel like, okay, this transition, I need to have it in my own personal page, fine, you can edit it and add it to your page. But if your client says, no, this thing is not selling what I'm like, it's not telling what I want it to say, it's not going to attract more customer for me, then redo it, edit it well to your customer space. Like I've had issue with clients that will be like, oh no, not like fight, but then I feel like, oh, this video is the best. But then they'll be like, no, this shot that you used here, I don't want it. And there are some clients that will not stress you at all. They love the video, yes, they love it. And it's not like they have correction, they don't have corrections. Yes,
Hmm,
they love how you did the video. You get. These are the kind of clients that some of us pray for. But then trust me, clients that will stress you are the ones that will bring the best out of you.
true, true.
They are the ones that bring the best out of you because although some of them are not creative like us, because to the level I am today, of course, there are some clients that will miss that, of course, they know these things than I do. But then, any clients that I work with now, I'm very sure that I am far better than them in this thing. But
Hmm.
then, for their business, they can, they know what works for them, right? They know what works for them. So I have to just do what works for them, and I do my thing.
All
So
right.
yeah,
So
please, whenever stories, don't just, it is
yeah,
work.
thank you so much. So Satomiwa, so I'd just like you to for that assignment. I know some of them are still wrapping their head around what you really want them to achieve. Because I
Okay.
know in that class you talk about camera angles and you talk about camera movements and you ask for their niche, right? And
Yeah.
this is you literally saying that for that thing that you do, for that thing that stood out for you, for that thing that struck your heart anytime you see it, for that thing that you think you represent, create and
Mhm.
content with it. And I think that's the simple word using camera
Yeah.
movements. Camera angles. Is that what you're trying to say, sir? So that they will
Yeah.
understand. Baby, I beg, leave me.
Yeah.
So please, I just want you to like break it down for them so that they will know that okay, this is what you want them to achieve. And hold on, sir, guys, should you see some of the few things that Mr. Tamura shows? If you want him to come back and break it down such that you understand, you need to do this assignment because if you did not do this assignment, there is no encouragement. It feels like oh, this all almost 2 hours like a waste of time. You get so it's going to break it down for us so that we understand now, and then we now go home to go and do the assignment. Yeah. So, Mr.
Okay,
Thomas, can you
so
just yeah.
for the assignment, it's very simple. Like I said earlier, if it's fashion content that stands out for you that you love doing, you create fashion content. It could be like the ones I showed you or something related. Go online. Like I said, have a reference. First of all, have a reference. Storyboard, then shoot your shots. You
Wow.
get. So when you shoot, then you edit and bring the best out of what you've done. Then for other niche like Maybe some might want to try food content. There was
Yeah,
one
we have a
video
chef.
that
We have a chef. We have a chef here.
like 4 years ago. I don't have it here now. I don't have much videos on this laptop. Just very few videos. But you can just check online and food content, maybe like and how the food was made, and or you could do event highlights. You could be at your church. I've done some church highlights like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Like they were beach then, or the videos were making sense then. But now, if I should see those videos, almost God forbid. I will like, what the heck? How did I create this video? Like, it's not, it's not there again. Like, it's not. I've outgrown it. Do you get? That's why it's important as a creator. You should outgrown videos. Now, I was telling a business partner of mine that we shot a film last year. I was telling her that, this film, I've outgrown it too. She was like, "Are you kidding? We are not done with post production. Like we are still at the post production phase, right? And you're saying that you've outgrown it. It's not like the video or the film is bad, though. It's not like the audio is bad. It's not like the visuals is bad. Everything is good. But then I just feel like I can do more. There's this hunger, like I want to do more. I can do better. You get, so that hunger should be in you as a creative. So back to the assignment. Um, it could be that okay, you want to do phone what's it called? All these phone transition which that they used to do to introduce products. You can do that. You can maybe a talking head video like the ones I showed you earlier. Could have your friends seated and you frame your friend and you have them seated and you shoot your shots. You get, so you do your thing.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. All right, so Mr. Samiwa, we just quickly want to announce like the outstanding students for this week. So at the same time, I want to say thank you so much for your
Okay.
time. Really grateful. And then so I'll just be in your DM to know when next we're going to have you, and then we just move on from there.
Yeah, no
Thank you so much
problem.
for your time. We're indeed
So
grateful.
please, if you have questions, please you can send them to Mr. Balogun. So next class would attend to those questions, please. You can send it
All right.
ahead of the next class.
All right.
So I will treat the questions before we dive into the class.
All right. So for this week we have Abisola as one of the best students. Like she submitted assignments. I've seen her AI work and like it's really amazing. Please can we just give her a round of applause? Can we just give her a round of applause if you're on the call? Like so and next to and next to Miriam. Miriam has been very attentive. She also submits assignments, like she's 100%. And then, so we also have DTA. Yeah, DTA. There's some assignment that we not even give that the TA has gone ahead to go and use. I saw one of our content today. I'm like, no, 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 this guy is really intentional. Yeah. And then finally, it comes back to Bemi. Yeah. So we have four best students for this week. And, thank you guys. Well done. Well done. We see what you're doing. We see the way you are attentive. We see your she's here. Yeah, we see your attentiveness in the class, and then we see the way you're very intentional. Thank you so very much. So see you guys tomorrow, and have a wonderful night, race. Mr. Tomorrow, we really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Good night, guys.
Good night. Good night, sir.